guys, today I want to tell you about Osho Satori retreat. What is Satori? It means sudden enlightenment. This technique comes from Zen Buddhists in Japan. The monks would sit in front of a wall and they would ask a koan, a question to the wall, and then they would answer it. And they would ponder on this question for as long as they needed until they would reach this Satori, this sudden enlightenment state when they understand all the nature of everything, and at the same time they don't have any judgments about anything. Then psychologists in the beginning of the 20th century decided to take this technique and create a special retreat for where people are not really facing wall anymore, but facing each other. At this moment, one person is asking this koan, the question to ponder on, and another person is answering. Each session is about 40 minutes and people would switch every 5 minutes. First you're asking the question, then you are answering the question. The schedule is very strict. The trainer is always saying what to do next. And in Osho Satori retreat, there are also 4 active meditations every day. So you start the day with dynamic meditation where you're like jumping and dancing. Then there are meditations with chakra singing and other kind of dancing, and mandala meditation when you run and then you roll your eyes, and all kinds of crazy activities which put you into this trance-like state where you lose your thoughts and you just dissolve in the being. If you do experience it, you know that you have. It's like with an orgasm. If you had an orgasm, you know for sure you had an orgasm. If you had a Satori, you know for sure you had a Satori. For the first 4 days of my retreat, I was doing fine. I was really enjoying doing a lot of practice and keeping my intention in my mind. And on the 5th day, I got this virus where I got sick from someone who had been sick there, and I was just moving so much with being sick in my body, and then I just started getting sadder and sicker and coughing like crazy. And during this retreat, I somehow attracted reliving the past experience of grieving, of when I had lost someone I really loved and I had a pneumonia. So I had like a psychosomatic pneumonia during the retreat, and it came back and I had to relive this whole grief, and I almost felt like dying, but I continued doing all the exercises. And on the last day of the retreat, I went out of there with like 39 degrees Celsius fever, and I arrived home and I was sick for 2 more days, but I didn't take any pills and I just waited until it would go away, and it did. It is a 7-day intensive training, and I really recommend it to anyone who wants to get out of the comfort zone and to experience all the amazing things that their mind is capable of. My greatest insight of this retreat was that at every single moment of time, we have something that is coming to us, and it's up to us to choose the certain experience or feeling, and it's up to us to let it go as soon as we decide to let it go, and that all of our memories are stored in our bodies and we can relive them at any moment of time. For me, it's important that I understand this, and my whole perception of life changed after Satori, even though I didn't really experience the sudden enlightenment. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Look out for new videos from Dream Hatha every Friday. And remember, only you decide how bright you shine.